Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Tay, and I am back for the second installment of the Gossip Chronicles. Before we start, I'm letting y'all know right now, my wisdom tooth is really bothering me. Well, we gonna get through it though. You know, my best friend had the nerve to try to tell me to do the whole, the string and the whole doorknob trick like it's a fucking baby tooth. That's a fucking grown ass tooth. That shit is not gonna fucking work. It's gonna take more than a motherfucking doorknob to get this shit out. At least I would think. But yeah, I mean, the tooth hasn't even grown in all the way anyway for me to even consider doing that. And this shit been growing in since April or May, I think. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, my best friend, he mean well, but sometimes he just don't think before he say stuff. Like, but I love him though. But yeah, well, like I said, we gonna get through this video. I'm letting y'all know right now, I'm not talking about the whole Paris attacks, and it's not because I don't care. It's because I just feel like it's been talked about so much through social media. People criticizing each other for caring. People criticizing each other for not caring. People criticizing each other for having a profile picture in support of Paris. Now personally, me, I didn't change my profile picture. Are they in my prayers? Yes, they definitely are. But I feel like we should pray for everybody. I'm not gonna limit myself to just pray for, you know, one race or whatever. I pray for everybody. But that's just me. But like I said, people criticizing one another for changing their profile picture. Now, personally, me, I don't feel like everybody did it as a trend. Do I feel some people did it as a trend? Yeah. Do I feel like everybody did it as a trend? No. No. Not everybody. I feel like some people hearts are in the right place by changing their profile picture. So yeah, that's all I got to really say on that. I'm not fixing to be talking about it because it's just I don't got time. Sorry y'all, I had to grab my water. Nothing like some good old H2O, eh? But yeah, let's get into the bullshit, I guess you could say. Charlie Sheen. We all know by now that Charlie Sheen has stated that he is HIV positive. He came on the Today Show Tuesday morning with Matt Lauer for an interview and was talking about his situation and um, how he's been knowing about his condition for the last 4 years and how people were gonna out him and blackmail him and how he's had to dish out $10 million to keep people on the hush. I'm like, damn, Charlie, it would have just been cheaper to just come out back then and tell this bullshit and be sitting up here dishing out that kind of money. Like, it's crazy, and I think it's messed up, especially people who are supposed to be close to him, so calledly, was starting to out him or whatever. I think this is messed up. But who's to say, um, if he wasn't continuously getting blackmailed, if he was going to even come out and say anything? I don't know. I definitely felt like he should have came out a long time ago and said something, but I guess it's better late than never, right? But the only problem with that is he's facing about 6 lawsuits, and there's probably more to come. Because if he hasn't infected some females with this, he's exposed them to it. And I mean, he said that he's told every female that he's had relations with since he was diagnosed with this that he's told them that he's had it. But I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, especially because we know Charlie Sheen's lifestyle, of doing the drugs and having sex with all these women and everything. I'm just not convinced that he tested. You know, especially when he was probably high before he had sex with some of these women. I'm pretty sure that was probably one of the last things on his mind. You know, but I mean, he looked pretty good though on the show. As far as like his skin and everything, he looked pretty good. You know, looked well. Um, I mean, I didn't watch the whole like interview. I just, you know, of course, been hearing about it all over the TV and the blogs and everything. But yeah, I lost my train of thought that quick, y'all. Sheesh, see, that drink. That's what that drinking do to you. But oh yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. I knew what I was about to say. From what people have been saying, I guess he was kind of like hyper and you know whatever. So maybe he might be still doing some shit. I will hope not, considering the fact that he has this disease, and we see that you know even in 2015, a lot of people are still uneducated or have a lack of knowledge of this condition and everything. And because of that, people are probably not going to want to do roles with him. I mean, I don't know what kind of roles he was getting anyway. Because what's the last thing he been in? You know what I'm saying? Now, sorry, I was looking at my phone. But yeah, when this whole story came out last week, you know, last week at the time they didn't, you know, they didn't have a name. Well, I'm pretty sure they had the name, but they just wasn't going to reveal it for legal purposes, you know, not to get sued and everything. But I don't know, they kind of used the term A-lister a little bit too loosely. But I mean, even still, even using the term A-list celebrity, he still like was probably one of the first people that came to mind about this whole situation, and it turned out to be him, you know. But I do feel sad for him. I know some people beg to differ because of the fact that he done infected or possibly have infected some of these women or whatever, and it's just, I mean, it's still just sad because he has it. But you know, you can still live, you know, a healthy life with this disease. It's not like when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? People are definitely living longer lives now with this disease, and you know, but like I said, it's really messed up if he did infect some of these women. If you know, it'll be really messed up because it's just bottom line. Don't nobody, regardless of the fact that people can live long lives with this disease, don't, I mean, that still don't mean folk want it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just it's an unfortunate situation. I hope that he takes care of himself. You know, at this point, and it's just you know, so that's all I can say about this whole situation. Moving on, let's get to the Chester molester, aka Jared Fogle, his bitch ass. Like, so I don't know if you guys heard today, but he's been sentenced to 15 years in prison. Now, personally, me, oh y'all, I know it. I'm sorry, but yeah, personally, me, I feel like the motherfucker should have got life. But I guess even when you got money, no matter the situation, you can still possibly uh sort of weasel your way out of shit. Now, I mean, 15 years is a long time, but like I said, I still feel like he should have got life because I mean, touching children, man, like really, like that is some real sick ass shit. That's some of the sickest shit you could fucking do. And I hope, and Lord forgive me, but I hope these 15 years that he spends in prison, I hope them inmates get that ass. I hope they torture him real fucking good. Real good. Because that's just, you know, and then of course, it was some about his defense lawyers try to make a case by saying that some of his victims were close to the legal age, you know, by them being like 16 or 17. And the fact that, you know, by him having the whole the overeating thing with him before he lost all that weight, he replaced that with having sex with kids, like basically trying to justify his actions. And I'm just like, now I understand this is your job to defend people and everything, but at some point the bullshit got to stop. You got to draw the fucking line some motherfucking where. I'm sorry. These are fucking kids that he touched. Okay? Even touching kids younger than motherfucking 16. What they say, he touched 7, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, whatever. Something like that. Either way, it's all still fucking wrong. And it's fucking sick. And the people at Subway, like the people who run Subway, if y'all motherfuckers knew about the shit he was doing, because y'all remember that lady who, you know, was recording him and all this other stuff, and she tried to bring it to Subway's attention. They basically try to, you know, put it under the rug. If y'all really knew about this bullshit and y'all ain't do a motherfucking thing about it, y'all just as guilty as he is. And somebody need to lock y'all asses up too, if you ask me. I'm just saying, like, that's just, ugh, y'all. I can't. Moving on from that before I really get pissed off. Moving on from that, we got the Patti LaBelle pass. Hold on. We got the Patti LaBelle pass, y'all. I didn't even know they were out since September. I thought she just you know, put these shits out. I didn't know these shits were out since September. But apparently they've been out since then, but they wasn't selling until, of course, the guy James Wright came out with that video that went viral about, you know, of him singing about Patti LaBelle's pies as he was, you know, eating them. And that's when they start selling like hotcakes. And she called him and thanked him and everything, and he was very excited, and I think he cried or whatever. But personally, me, Patti LaBelle, while she be kicking her shoes off and shit, performing on stage and everything, she would have had to kick me some goddamn dollars while she was at it. Cause I mean, for real. Cause if it weren't for James Wright coming out with that video, if you ask me, them pies still would have been on the shelves or wherever they was at in Walmart or whatever. I have yet to taste it. I'm not that you know, I love me some Patti LaBelle, but I wasn't like pressed to go out and get no damn pie from her. Now my mom, she wants to try the pies. But I'm not pressed to, you know. It's a sweet potato pie. Now, I don't know, if she would have made some other kind, I mean, I like sweet potato pie, but if it would have been like some other kind of pie, like maybe apple pie or something, then maybe we could be talking. Maybe I would have, you know, probably still would have been running. Probably would have sped walked my ass to Walmart to, you know, give me some of that pie. But yeah, I don't know. I think he deserves something for putting her pies on the map, like, for real. Because they sold out every fucking where. You know, and some people said they were alright. Some people said they wasn't all that. I mean, whatever. I mean, have you guys tried the pie? Y'all let me know. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Next up, we have Oprah and Shonda Rhimes. They had a conversation. I think on it was well, I know it was on one of Oprah's shows that she has on the own network. Um, I ain't watched the interview. I just heard about it through Wendy Williams and on the blogs or whatever. But basically we all know Oprah she ain't fixing to be getting married to Stepman, and we know Oprah ain't got no kids. Shonda Rhimes, she ain't fixing to be getting married neither. And well, Shonda, she does have kids, so. But basically, they were talking about how they don't want to be married, and they feel like that they can't. They probably wouldn't be as successful as they are had they been married. Like they feel like they couldn't, I guess, balance both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like Shonda was saying that she doesn't mind having boyfriends and kicking them out when she ready for them to leave. And I felt like Wendy Williams she kind of came down on Oprah and Shonda a little bit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like acting like as if they so wrong for not. I mean, I know it's her opinion. It's just sometimes the way Wendy Williams come off. Now I don't get as mad at her as some people do with her opinions, but I did feel like, damn Wendy, like everybody ain't gotta want to get married or have kids. Hell, I mean, my psychology teacher. Now I don't know if she wants to get married or not, but I mean, she has expressed a couple of times, during discussions that she don't want no kids. I mean, personally, me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm at this point, I'm kind of 50-50 on the whole. Even though I have said over the years I do want 3 kids, but at this point, I am kind of 50-50 on the whole having kids thing. Right now, I'm only 20, but so I might end up going back up to 100% on the whole wanting kids thing. But yeah, I am kind of 50-50 on it because it's kind of like so many factors. I mean, one is like this world is just so cold nowadays, and it's like, do I really want to bring a child up into this foolery? You know what I'm saying? Then also too, the motherfuckers is bad. Like, kids these days is just bad, y'all. Like, ooh, I don't mean no harm, but I'm just saying. So disrespectful, they talk back, like, I just, Well, then again, my kids wouldn't be doing that shit no way, because they get their ass tore out the frame. I'm just saying. But yeah, these kids, they really be out of line. But Wendy Williams just really she was just kind of acting like it was just kind of, kind of bad that they, like as if, like basically saying that they telling themselves that, being that successful black woman, and basically saying that like as if they were saying they don't need a man to define them, that whole bit or whatever. But it's like, I mean, some people just really don't want to get married, Wendy. I don't think they're looking, and I definitely don't think that they're looking down on the females who do want to get married and have kids. It's just their preference, and I respect it. I respect how they feel about, that's their choice. That doesn't mean that, like that they're in denial about this shit. They just legit just don't. Well, in Oprah's case, she just legit don't want to get married to Stedman ass, and she legit don't want to have no kids. And in Shauna's case, she legit don't want a husband. So yeah, Wendy Williams need to get out of that old school mentality when it comes to this kind of topic. I'm just saying. Still love her though. Still love Wendy Williams. I know a lot. Like I said, I know a lot of people don't like Wendy Williams. I know. And like I said, a lot of stuff that she says can rub you the wrong fucking way. But moving on from that, we got Ronda Rousey. That's how you say her name, right? We all know she got that ass tapped the other day, and I seen the clip. I didn't watch it. I guess, did you have to pay? Yeah, I think you had to pay for it, just like you would pay for like a boxing match or something. But I seen the clip for free on YouTube. I mean YouTube, Facebook, and yeah, Holly Holm, that was her opponent. She tapped that ass, okay? And it's kind of crazy because Ronda, she seemed to like predict her own ass kicking. Like a few days before that, on one of them late night talk shows, it was one of them Jimmy dudes, either Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimball. I think it was one of the Jimmy dudes. And if it was, I always get them two confused for some reason. But yeah, she she predicted her own ass kicking. And I mean, it was so horrible, y'all. And I'm not into the whole what's the shit called, the MMA? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I know. I'm not into that whole, thing because I'm not. I don't know. I'm just not into it. I am more into boxing, even though that is like a rough sport too, you know what I'm saying? But definitely with Ronda Rousey and Holly, the profession that they're in, that's worse than boxing. And from my understanding, I think Ronda has suffered some serious head trauma. Um, and I think she's on suspension for 6 months because of the serious head trauma that she has. That's just a dangerous sport. It really is, and especially for women. I mean, I'm all for a woman can do anything a man can do, but child, I don't know about that. That sport, yeah, I don't know. But then again, hell, I loves me some football, but football seem like over the years it's been getting kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I don't know. It's crazy, but my birthday twin, Lady Gaga, she came for Ronda. She was like, bitch, that's what your ass get for not touching gloves, because you guys know she didn't touch the girl Holly's gloves before fighting, or I don't not gloves. I don't think they had gloves on, but whatever they have around their hands, she didn't touch hands or whatever, then that is a form of disrespect, but I mean, we all know Ronda is cocky. And I mean, I don't personally think that she deserved to get beat up by the media the way she has been. But I mean, of course, other people beg to differ. Other people feel like that she deserves everything that she's been getting. I mean, hell, even Floyd Mayweather is kind of like, alright, everybody need to just kind of back up off her and, stop saying these things about her, this, that, and the third. And I think recently I seen somewhere where he offered to train her for her rematch or whatever. I mean, personally, me, if she's suffering some serious head trauma, I don't even think she should come back, to be quite honest with you. But I mean, if she does come back, I hope that she be humble. I hope she be well and ready. Cause I just oof. Cause if she take another L like that, mm, I'm just saying. All right. So moving on to the next topic, Tay Diggs. Now a lot of people were mad at him because he said that well, we all know he has a kid. His kid is 4 years old. With some actress that's on Broadway, I didn't get her name, but y'all probably know who it is. I don't know. But oh, that is not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to move to the next page on my notes. It's crazy phone. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. So he wants basically he was saying that he wants people to call his son mixed and not black, and that people shouldn't ignore the other side of his heritage. Um I personally just I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of felt some type of way at first, and it's probably because of the way he said it. The way he said it, it was just kind of like as if, oh, you don't want your son to be black? Like, you got a problem with your son being black? But, I mean, but he came back, I guess, after seeing all the fuss on social media. He came back and, he kind of rephrased what he said. I don't remember what he said verbatim, but basically saying if his son whatever he chooses, he wants his son to be able to choose what he wants to identify with and not for people to choose for him. And I mean, people still kind of sort of had an issue with that, but you know, but a lot of people responded better, a little bit better when he had said that versus the first thing that he had said. But personally, me, it's just like, I mean, I kind of get where he coming from. I mean, he should be able to identify with whatever he wants to identify with, and not for society to choose for him. But I mean, of course, we all know that a lot of people, I mean, usually if you have even 1 ounce of black in you, people are going to identify you as black. But I definitely agree that he should be able to, identify with both of his heritage. Did I say, is it heritages? Both of his heritages. Heritage. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. He should be able to identify with both of his races, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just, oh, God, this damn tooth. I'm just not, my mind ain't all the way there. But, I get what he's saying. Like I said, I think it's the way that it came off that a lot of people were just in an uproar about it. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I mean, shit, both my parents black. So, hey, it is what it is. Moving on. So, we got, Khloe Kardashian. We know that she's been sick, and she might have a staph infection, but I don't know if they're too sure about it yet or not. But yeah, we all know she has a book out. I don't know the name of the book, but y'all can go look it up if y'all are interested in purchasing it. But she canceled a lot of the tour dates for her book signings or whatever. I know a lot of people, not even just with this whole, sick thing, like a lot of people been coming at her about, of course, Lamar, and, she did make a distasteful joke on Ellen about saying that, how she has a boyfriend, a boyfriend and a husband, and, some joke, and I mean, she apologized for it, you know what I'm saying, I'm for real, I like Khloe Kardashian, and I also like Kendall Jenner too. Those are my two favorite ones. At this point, I'm not interested in attacking the Kardashians. And I never really have attacked them. It's just that it's certain shit that, of course, that they have done that I don't, agree with. But at this point, it's just kind of like it's whatever. I mean, I ain't mad at them shit. Them bitches richer than my ass is, so I mean, fuck. But, yeah, I know a lot of people was coming at her about that and, saying how, you should be by Lamar's side for better, for worse, and da da. I mean, it's like the girl that called off the divorce, if she called it off because she didn't want all this pressure on Lamar while he's in recovery. And I get that. That don't mean that she, fuck, they was in the process of getting the damn divorce anyway before all this shit happened with Lamar. So it's kind of like, y'all mad at her because she still decided to be with James Harden? Now, like I said, I could see, of course, if she was trying to work shit out with, she called it off to work shit out with Lamar, but I mean, we all know that if this whole situation would have never happened with him, them papers would have been done, finalized, donezo, they would have been officially divorced. But she only called it off so he wouldn't have to stress out about it. You know what I'm saying? Or that, that would be the last thing to be on his mind. I kind of wish people would just like leave her alone. Like, just leave her alone. Leave her alone. Y'all remember that video with that girl that was taken up for that Amber, what's that the girl name? The Amber Cole? Yeah, the Amber Cole girl that was caught sucking dick with some Skechers on. She was, ooh, I thought that girl was possessed. She was like, leave Amber alone. That shit was funny, but no, for real. I kind of wish people would just leave that whole family alone, period. I mean, fuck, we know what Kim did. We know what all of them have done and probably is going to continue to do. I mean, y'all making them more famous by keep on talking about them in a negative way. In a negative way. I just hope y'all know that. I'm just saying. But moving on from that, your girl Tiny, T.I.'s wife, might be pregnant along with her best friend Candy Burris. This will be their 35th child together. It's like, no, I'm kidding, but y'all know T.I. got a lot of motherfucking kids. But I mean, if she is pregnant, congrats to her. I don't have nothing against Tiny. I love Tiny, actually. I think she's a nice person. Well, she comes off like a really nice person and everything. And I'm sick of motherfuckers talking about her ass, too. Okay? Like, we know what the girl looked like at this point. We know she not, what she was back in the day. Get over it. Because T.I. is still, at the end of the day, he's still with her. And I'm not trying to come off like as if, at the end of the day, I'm just, because I don't agree with that whole tip. But I'm just saying, like, he sees he sees something in her to still be with her. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's just, like, I get tired. I get so tired of people just talking about her. Like, because like I said, I really do feel like she is a nice person and she has a good heart, and people just constantly be coming at her for no reason. But I mean, hey, that's the world for you, right? And last story, Tamar Braxton, she is officially out the hospital, but she's still recovering. Hope you get better, Tamar. Tamar, I have like a love-hate relationship with her, because sometimes I love her, and sometimes I can't stand the heifer. But but I mean, the girl is talented. There's no denying that. And I really was, even though, like I said, I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, I was rooting for her to win. Because, like I said, the clips that I would see of her dancing, I'm just like, oh yeah, she's got to win this. But like I said, maybe in a couple of seasons or so, they'll invite her back on to compete again. And but in the meantime, Tamar, just make sure you take care of yourself and get better. And much prayers to you. That's all I got for y'all. As far as topics today, I don't know if I think I'm about to go downstairs and eat the rest of my food. I don't know. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about any of the topics that I've talked about today. Y'all don't be commenting on my shit. Y'all be viewing my shit, but y'all don't be commenting on it. Start commenting. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see y'all in the next video.